Welcome to today's Explainer. We're jumping right into a really important topic today, tech leadership and business success. If you're looking to grow your career and step up to that executive level, well, you are in the perfect place. We're going to break down exactly how you can find that path to true success, keeping it super simple along the way. Let's start with a really simple but kind of painful question. Why do smart tech leaders fail? You see it all the time, right? Brilliant engineers become managers, but then their careers just hit a wall. They stop moving forward. So today, we're going to solve this exact problem and help you build the right mindset to keep growing. Okay, let's dive into this. Here's our simple roadmap for today. First, the tech leader problem. Then, tech is just a tool. Third, the business mindset. After that, the 60-second rule. And finally, lead for business success.
All right, starting with part one, the tech leader problem.
When you step up to the executive level, the whole job completely changes. Just look at this number right here, 42%. Research actually shows that 42% of tech leaders struggle to match their tech plans with the real business goals. And honestly, that's a huge career mistake. Because if your tech plan and the business plan don't line up, the company just can't win. And get this, here's another really powerful number, 75%. Studies show that 75% of these careers fail because of poor leadership and weak business skills. It's not a lack of tech skills, right? They fail because they simply don't know how to lead a business yet. Which brings us to this really clear, solid truth. The skills that built your career, well, they actually become your ceiling. Focusing only on perfect code or faster systems, that becomes a trap. It becomes a blind spot that completely stops a leader from growing. You just can't rely on engineering skills alone when you're sitting in a big business meeting. Moving on to part two. Tech is just a tool. So let's shift gears and look at exactly why this happens. Here's a fantastic quote from leadership coach Sergio Vizinoni. He says, "Technology will be your means of execution, but never your goal." And this brilliantly illustrates the whole point of today's explainer. True business success is the actual goal. Technology, well, that's just the tool you use to get there. And that is exactly why 94% of executives believe that matching your tech with business goals is the absolute key to real success. They know that technology has to serve the business. Plain and simple. If it's not helping the company grow or make money, it's just not doing its job. So what do you need to do? You've got to change your focus from building systems to building business value. A truly great leader uses tech purely as a tool to help the business grow, reach more customers, and drive revenue. That's the secret. All right, let's jump to part three, the business mindset. To become a top-level executive, we really need to understand the clear difference between two ways of thinking. On one side, you have the tech focus. This mindset cares about code, building systems, and fixing tech debt. But on the other side, the business focus. This mindset is all about the customers, the sales, and the actual results.
So the crucial point here is this quote, "You are now a business leader who happens to deeply understand technology." This is literally the most important identity shift you have to make. You're no longer just an engineer. First and foremost, you are a business leader.
Which leads us perfectly into section 4, the 60-second rule. Okay, I love this part. Here is a super practical rule for communicating with other executives. It's called the silverback test. Imagine you're in a big meeting. You have exactly 60 seconds to prove your tech skill. And after that, you only talk about the business. Because if you spend too much time on deep tech details, you will totally destroy trust with the business team. They just want to hear about results. So here are the simple steps to nail this test. Step 1, prove your tech skill fast. Speak clearly and with total confidence. Step 2, immediately change the topic to business results. And step 3, protect the business plan. Talk about how your ideas are going to save time, reduce risk, or make the company more money. Now, what's really interesting about this slide is how the exact same project sounds completely different based on your mindset. Listen to this. Manager talk sounds like, "Hey, here is our microservices plan." But executive talk? That sounds like, "We'll deliver this in days and win more deals." See the difference? One sounds like a big cost, but the other sounds like pure profit. And that brings us to our final part, section 5, lead for business success. We've covered a lot of great ground today. So here are the simple actions you can take right now to align yourself with the business. First, always stop and ask, what does the business actually need right now? Second, make sure you're always talking about the real business impact of your work. And third, leave those deep tech details behind when you walk into the boardroom. Keep it super simple and focus entirely on value. I want to end today's explainer with one really strong question for you to think about. Are you building systems or are you building a business? Just remember, your technical skills are absolutely amazing tools, but business success, that's the ultimate goal. Thank you so much for joining me today, and keep growing that business mindset.